I'm pleased now to recognize the gentlelady, Ms. Kathy Castor, for 3 minutes.
And I thank the gentleman for yielding
recognized
time.
for 3 minutes.
I support a balanced budget, and I support a balanced budget amendment, but this version would place a very dangerous straitjacket on our country's ability to address a disaster. I'm very proud to represent the state of Florida, but after a year of devastating tornadoes, floods, and fires all across this country, you do not have to hail from the state of Florida to understand the impact of a natural disaster and the importance of our ability to speed assistance to local communities. This amendment would erect roadblocks to our country's ability to address natural disasters and emergencies. Please recall how many of our GOP colleagues a few months ago sought to stall emergency aid. I will read from a press report from back in August. Americans who saw their homes flooded, streets ripped apart, and businesses disrupted by last weekend's hurricane are about to face another storm, a new congressional battle. Unless additional disaster aid is appropriated, federal officials said communities trying to rebuild from natural disasters this year in the Midwest and South will have to wait while funds are diverted to help victims of Hurricane Irene. The recent string of disasters, including a tornado that tore through Joplin, Missouri, and a flood that inundated Minot, North Dakota, is running into the same political buzzsaw that nearly forced the government into default during the bitter fight over the debt ceiling this summer. Delays in emergency aid are unconscionable, and it is terrible for FEMA to have to choose between which American cities and towns can be helped and which ones can't. And the problem with this version of the balanced budget amendment is that it could cause impacted communities to live that nightmare again. It didn't happen after Hurricane Katrina or 9/11 or other disasters, but after the antics of this Republican Congress this past fall, I am very concerned that this version of the balanced budget amendment would allow another irresponsible Congress to block emergency assistance to local communities. We should not set our country up to be at the mercy of Tea Party hardliners, not at the times when our neighbors and communities need us most. I relayed my concerns to the House sponsor after he was kind enough to call me directly, and I appreciate that opportunity. Unfortunately, the Republicans did not allow any amendments or revisions, so I intend to file my own version of a balanced budget amendment, a version that seeks to avoid an irresponsible Congress from withholding disaster assistance. Because this version of the balanced budget amendment is flawed, I urge its defeat, and I yield back the balance of my time.